Guy Sebastian has revealed his Eurovision 2015 song Tonight again. You guys, do you want to relive Tonight if it features Guy and his song?
I think I want to go to bed.
I'm okay with it. It's catchy. It's got a kind of a downtown funk feel to it. Um, but it also seems like a very calculated Eurovision song. Like they've gone, we don't want a ballad, we want something up tempo and something funky. Okay, what can we do? What can we write? And it's all a bit by the
I feel
numbers.
like it's quite a safe option for SBS and for Guy because this song sounds just like every other Guy Sebastian song. It's not terrible, but it's not great. Kind of middle of the pack, I think.
Yeah, I never liked this tempo of song. I wish it was slightly faster and more danceable because, like, you would play this and I would stand there and I would move my head, but I couldn't move my body and I want to get into it. I just feel like, I don't know, it's exactly like Robin said, calculated to kind of counter all these ballads, but not be too out there to put people off. He says, "Oh, baby, tonight's so good. Forget tomorrow. We can do tonight again." I'm gonna need him to do tonight again if he wrote this song last night because it's just not. I don't know. Something's not clicking. Do you remember Basim from 2014? Like that had more energy than this. I feel like, and perhaps it's just because I'm not hearing this live. I'm just hearing, the video. I feel like there's not a spark, but maybe on stage it'll be transformative.
I found Bazim really annoying, and this is like exactly the same category for me. It doesn't like make me excited. I mean, it is better than a lot of kind of the ballads we have going on at the moment. It has kind of like a slow, sort of like droppy, funky kind of sway vibe, but it's like you say, it almost needs a faster tempo to suit the message of the song.
I'm I'm very intrigued by the in the video that you saw a brass trio, like a saxophone and a trumpet and whoever, and that could be really good live. That quite visually interesting, as we've seen with Epic Sax Guy. The saxophone is a real showstopper. So that's like three guys plus Guy Sebastian and two backing singers, maybe. I don't know. That might be a bit weird actually, but yeah, there's potential.
I agree. I think the staging could really save this song. I mean, I know the guy Sebastian is a brilliant live vocalist. His vocals will be on point, and I can promise that. It's just that staging that's going to need to bring it into another dimension. I mean, all of the songs, or sorry, a lot of the songs that have been released in the past 48 hours have all been quite strong. Like the songs from Russia, from Azerbaijan, from Sweden, they've all been quite good. I just don't think Australia quite matches that level, which is a little disappointing.
It's interesting to see the reaction on the post on wiwibloggs.com. Ranting Ruby says, "It's fabulous. This is a great entry from Australia. Absolutely perfect. Go, Guy." Fikri says, "I love it." But then on the other hand, you have Pet who says, "This is so American and hashtag annoying." And Atna says, "The lyrics are so repetitive and cheesy. This doesn't stand out for me at all. I expected something powerful for our debut and potentially only entry, and this is not what I pictured." Now, Josh and Robin. Josh, you live in Australia. Robin, you're currently traveling in Australia. What are you guys hearing?
The reviews are quite mixed, honestly. I mean, everything that I'm reading, I mean, it's mostly positive. And if you see the video on the YouTube channel, it has more likes and dislikes, which is a good start. I think I've read more positive things than negative things, but there's definitely negative connotations being thrown around. And at the same time, it's like a lot of people are using it as an excuse to have a rant about why Australia is competing in the first place. Like, this is their one-time opportunity. Why would they screw it up like this? Like, it's very that. So, yeah, it's quite mixed at the moment.
Actually, yeah, I've seen comments from Australians saying that it's okay, but they were kind of expecting something a bit crazier. And that's I think is a really fair comment, that it does feel like a very safe choice for the song. And, maybe Australia are just wanting to really not take any risks and, um, be a bit conservative with their first real go.
All right, so let's go around now and say how we rate this song, if it's in our tops, if it's in our bottoms. Angus.
Um, it's kind of towards the bottom end of my scaling, I guess. I don't put this in like my top half of the competition. purely because the tempo is too slow for me personally for the message of the song. And also, yeah, I just thought there'd be kind of more sparkle. I mean, like, Australia is the nation that gave us Kylie Minogue. I was kind of expecting something like that. Like, they're a big pop player. They should be kind of giving us more, I think.
I would put it in my in about the middle, really. It's not like a real standout, oh my God, this is amazing kind of song that I have to listen to all the time, and it's not a horrible one, but it's just maybe kind of above average, sort of out of 40, I'd say maybe about 15.
I was going to say maybe 10 to 15. I think the novelty of Australia participating in the first place might give them some more points that might have a positive impact on the scoreboard for Australia. But again, we've had some really strong entries by the likes of Sweden, Spain, Azerbaijan, Russia. There's even Albania. They've pulled it out big time, and I think it's just average. I'd say probably about 15th.
I would put this in my 20 to 30, leaning toward the 30, but I feel that Eurovision voters, like most of them only tune in for one night and don't follow it as closely as us. And I feel like this will appeal to them because it's middle of the road. It's kind of like Kate Middleton, like dressed like a flight attendant so everyone likes you because you offend no one, that kind of thing. So I think this will do well, or better than we're saying. I don't want it to, though. I'm like really disappointed. Like, I had Kylie Minogue visions, I had Samantha Jade visions, I had Delta Goodrem visions. Y'all gave me Guy Sebastian, and I'm not feeling it. I like him, just not the song.
I know that being middle of the road is risky. Like, Eliza were middle of the road, and look what happened to them. I wouldn't kind of ascribe the fact that he's inoffensive to being a good mandate to do well on stage.
Because when you stand in the middle of the road, a car can hit you real quick. Okay.
Bam!